Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, look, man. If I can't present my junk on camera, you shouldn't be.
It's just my pantalones.
Genius move.
Hey.
I'm John Ritlin. This is
The Derbinator.
Raw DC, where boy, a lot of black people got beat up tonight. It's almost like, watching.
Hey, Black History Month is over.
That didn't stop Vince from doing that. No. I was gonna say. This show actually was fine for about the first 2 hours, and then unfortunately the last 45-something minutes got really repetitive because it's the same shit we've seen. So, we have Becky here, and we immediately go to a video package about Shayna. Yay! She ate through the competition. Look, I know that not everybody's a fan of what Shayna did, and I get it. I would have had Shayna come out 5th and had everybody in there, or had Shayna come out last. And then you could have done that. It would have been a shorter burst.
I actually like the way that they did it for Elimination Chamber. And let me explain one thing.
Okay.
Becky has beaten everybody.
Yeah, true.
She has beaten everybody.
She has.
You can't just have someone who takes out a couple of the women. You need someone who comes out and is a completely dominating force in the women's division.
Oh no, I still would have had...
And Shayna Baszler, the way that they booked that was the right decision leading up to WrestleMania, because now they can build on that.
Oh no, I agree. I still would have had Shayna beat all of them. I just would have had Shayna come out last and beat all of them there.
I'd have preferred the showdown between her and Asuka to be a single thing.
True. No, true. And I mean, but
that was the correct way to book it, in my opinion.
They did, and it was teased fine. Look, I get it was divisive, and whether the Shayna experiment works long term or not, we don't know.
Yeah.
But
so far, they're doing good.
They are.
I can't wait to see how they fuck it up.
They'll have Shayna lose at Mania.
Becky, and no one can conquer Becky because Becky is Beck.
Becky is law. So, she says, listen, you black hole of charisma, which was pretty good. That was pretty good. And she says, well, I'm going to smash your face in. She said a lot of other stuff. It's a pretty
bitch.
Yeah, she did say that. And Shayna also called Becky a bitch. They love that Meredith Brooks song. Deep cut there for music fans. Horribly deep cut. You know what song I'm talking about.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm Hulk Hogan. Hey there, brother.
And then he called him Anyway. So, okay, this was a good promo from Becky. I like this. Yes. I liked it because she was serious about it. Yeah. And then we get Ray versus Angel Garza with Selena. Look, there was good heel work by Garza, and it was typical stuff of flippy shit and everything. I have no idea how Ray still has working knees at this point. I mean, he's had surgery 5 times in one of them. But
5 times he's had knee surgeries.
Yeah. But we have a splash off the ropes for 3. I'm sorry if I don't have much for it, but it's a match that you would expect between these guys. I still say make it a freaking ladder match for the U.S. Championship. And also, Ricochet was on main event against Eric Young. And I love Eric Young, don't get me wrong. But Ricochet, whose cornflakes did he piss in? Did he mess up Vince's burrito? Even though Vince doesn't know what a burrito is. So, we get footage of Rollins' group beating. What did you think of the Ray Angel Garza match, by the way?
It was good.
Yeah. But,
fun match.
Yeah. Typical stuff that we've seen.
Helps build Angel Garza.
Even though he lost,
yeah.
He did take out Ray before. We get footage of Rollins' group beating up Owens, and of course, Rollins provided his own butter for that popcorn. Good luck on seeing that. So, we get Rhea video package. This is good stuff. 1, Rhea's talented. She's young enough to build around for a while.
Yes.
Whether she was, when her first incarnation or this incarnation, she's hot as hell, and she's also good.
Or her reincarnation.
Instant breakfast.
What?
Incarnation. Instant breakfast. Jesus. About to be reincarnated if I get hit there. This is good stuff from Rhea. Nice, good package, good stuff. I think it might have actually been...
Or to quote Charlotte,
oh God, she says, we heard you talk on that package for a while, yeah.
What
Charlotte.
a great package.
And then just Austin Aries. Whose package? No. Charlotte did mention at one point, and Charlotte can cut decent promos actually when she wants to. This is not one of them. She mentions that, Rhea, it's easy to sit in that stadium when it's empty, and not when there's 90,000 people there. The capacity for Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium is 65 to, I think 74,000 something was the most for like one of the championship games.
But John, they never over-exaggerate at WrestleMania.
Yeah, 78.
John.
Never. Never.
Never ever.
78,000 something in the Silverdome, by the way.
Yes.
Good to be back here in the Silverdome. Look, Charlotte...
That's the right gay guy for the job.
Hogan, one of the... You know, it's funny. Just Hogan, one of the best talkers, he just got so lost in that. So, look...
He got older.
That was 2003. It wasn't the only time he slipped bad on camera. So, Rhea did shove her down at one point because they had to stare down this. I'm excited for this match, but if Charlotte wins, that's not going to help NXT. And I get what they're trying to do. You don't go backwards. They're going to try to equal Ric Flair's title victories.
Yeah.
But taking it away from Rhea is not the way to do it. Unless they take it away from Rhea, and then they have Bianca beat Charlotte at SummerSlam. But, you know, I doubt that they're going to get Bianca a championship at any point. They've had multiple opportunities. But that's another story for another day. The stare down and everything wasn't too bad, and Rhea shoved her. And, I mean, credit to Charlotte for doing a lot of this stuff in heels, because that can't be easy. They're like 8-inch heels. Maybe because she's not tall enough as it is. It's got to be difficult. Lashley versus Ryder with Hawkins. And Chelsea Green has a better win-loss record than Zack Ryder in 2020. That is adorable. And I like Chelsea Green. Got nothing against Zack Ryder. I don't know why he got so red. Lashley, see, this is great. What you do with Lashley is you keep the skirt backstage and you have Lashley just be a dominant force.
What you do with Lashley is that you just leave the broad in the back, because that's where she belongs. Is that what you're saying, John?
I can't quite do that twang. Now, put a woman with him that actually could serve a purpose. Lana can't. This storyline is trash. She's out filming a movie, apparently.
Yeah.
But this is the most interested I was in Lashley. Like, him being a dominant force. Him just destroying Zack Ryder. Which...
is not much of an accomplishment, to be honest.
It's not, but at least it's something. Can't wait till Lashley's on the pre-show.
Wait till he's on main event.
Be the closest he'll get to the main event. So
she was like, you too? Yeah.
God. We then get a Drew Brock package where Heyman talks about all the victims, keeping track of all the victims that Brock has beat up over the years, which is a lot of them. He barely beat diverticulitis, but he did beat it. Did humanize him though. And then we get Alistair there.
Let me take a look at that tattoo. It's more like diverticulitis. Just things I would never say to Brock Lesnar's face, because he would kill me.
I mean, yeah, he would. It's like, look, this is built well. Drew has to win. If he doesn't fucking win, it's fucking bad. We get Alistair talking to Seth, and Seth is like, join my group. Alistair, no. Let's have a fight. Yeah, okay. That's pretty much what this was.
Yeah.
We then get Rowan with that stupid fucking cage versus Drew. It was a mechanical spider, but...
I love this match. Not just because Drew absolutely wrecked Rowan's shit, but he also wrecked Rowan's piece of shit.
Yes.
He was initially going to step on it. He goes over, grabs some stairs, and he looks at the crowd and just like...
yeah. And then he does that.
And he crushed it. Rowan goes to run up to try and get revenge, and you think that's going to be one of the spots where Rowan finally breaks free and becomes the star, and no, he gets immediately met with a headbutt.
And a claymore.
Yeah.
Because Rowan is about as interesting as watching, you know...
that was the best way to kill off that story, to be honest.
Could they kill off Rowan? Just put him on main event. Put him... not character-wise. The person's fine.
Don't kill him character-wise? You're going to kill him in
no, kill him okay, actually just kill him character-wise. Don't kill him for real. I'm misspeaking here. Would you stop that?
Sure?
Yes, I don't hate Rowan as a person, but would you stop that?
Or what?
Go over any more. You're gonna go into the wall. So, anyway, the storyline was stupid. If Vince came up with it, I'm not shocked. If Heyman came up with it, he should be ashamed. It was a bad idea. And who was right? I don't like being right, but who was right that this was going to be bullshit?
Everybody?
There were people that were thinking it was going to be good. The vast majority hated it. But you're right. This is the best use of it. Drew destroying him. Great.
And then on his way out, kicks a foot back and just like, oh, good.
Yeah, that was good. And then Lawler being racist towards the Kabuki Warriors. I regret ever having sympathy for Jerry Lawler. I don't care if he's old and southern and a racist and an idiot. There's being funny, and then there's what he is. Like making fun of the Japanese women. Lawler, just because you probably have to pay for sex now does not mean that you should be making fun of women that are vastly more talented and better in the ring than you could have ever hoped to have been. That being said, we have Kairi and Asuka just having a goddamn great energetic promo, and Kairi's laugh being adorable and frightening at the same time. They were having a blast. That being said, this went on a little long. They didn't need to go on this long, but they had fun. And then they faced the long-lasting team of Natty and Liv.
Wow, they've been a tag team for so goddamn long.
Yeah, all of an hour? Yeah. The match was fine. Look, Ruby comes down, and then Sarah comes down, and we get the Riot Squad fighting because the former Riot Squad.
No, because Ruby has said mean things about Liv has said mean things about Ruby, and Sarah just she's just happy to be part of the gang.
Sarah's also there.
Right?
Existing.
She has a reason to be there.
Her reason is, fuck if I know. So, Liv dives on all of them. Mm-hmm. Well, those two women. They're taken out. Natty gets beat up by Asuka. Or gets kicked by Asuka, gets pinned. The match was actually fine. It was fine for what it was. Natty and Asuka could be a good program if they wanted to do that.
Yeah. It could be. Or could not be.
I mean, it couldn't be. Maybe we'll... We get AJ Styles, Gallows, and Anderson, and he mentions Taker's wife. And talks about, Michelle McCool being the most conniving woman he's ever met.
Did you know they're not even married?
They are,
actually. That's what AJ said.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm going to break the fourth wall, or whatever he said, or something like that. But he said Michelle McCool is the most conniving woman. A man that worked for Dixie Carter for a dozen years thinks Michelle McCool is the most conniving woman.
To be fair, I don't think Dixie was very conniving. She was just
an idiot?
Stupid, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, she is an example of why you can't put stupid people in charge of a wrestling company.
You can have all the money in the world, but...
I think her parents had more of the money.
Yeah.
She had some. But anyway.
Mom, Dad, I want to run a wrestling company. Ah, God damn it.
Anyway.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, and what did she do? She brought in Russo. So, and then Hogan and Bischoff. So, mentions Taker's losses, and then offers to help grind Undertaker into the ground with his wife's help.
Oh my.
I mean,
on the Undertaker, huh?
It's that face with he picked up John Cena for the tombstone. So anyway, it's just a goddamn pain. This is a good promo. Styles actually cut a pretty good promo here. And then we get Riddick Moss versus Cedric Alexander. This is the first appearance of Cedric Alexander in a while, and he lost to Riddick Moss. Riddick Moss, who is now the longest reigning 24/7 champion?
Title champion of Doom.
Title champion. I like this. I think that's what we should call it from now on.
Title championship.
Yeah. Look, there are certain people that have a certain ceiling. Put Cedric, I would say AEW, but I don't know if that would work. But it's New Japan, something.
Cedric might actually work better in AEW, only because,
Yeah.
He could also be with his wife, but also...
Are they still married?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know. I wasn't sure. It just they need to cut ties with some people, and I'm not wishing anybody lose income, but there are other options out there.
Yeah,
WWE.
Else, like New Japan, Impact's gaining popularity.
Yeah. Him versus Chris Bay would be fun.
Yeah.
But Cedric he hit his ceiling a while ago. Ricochet, a lot of these guys are gonna probably cut run.
It's not that their ceiling is necessarily low. It's just it's low under Vince's House of Cards.
To be fair, I don't think Triple H is the savior that everybody thinks he is.
I think he'd be much better than Vince McMahon for WWE, but
no. I mean that's fair.
Not that he'd revolutionize the game, because it's not about the game.
It's
how you play it.
Yeah, right. But Cedric just deserves better. Riddick Moss, nothing against the man, but I don't give a shit about 24/7 championship. Oh, here's MVP. He wants to form a stable, and he calls out Edge. Says, "Hey, I need you as the head of my stable." And Edge comes out, is all angry, wants Randy, and then MVP says, "How's your wife?" That's a great thing to say.
Good job!
Then he gets speared, and then Orton tries to sneak in from out of nowhere, but he gets an RKO in the ring, not from out of nowhere.
An EKO, if you would.
Yeah. Sounds like a weird EKG machine. So then he hits MVP with a chair a couple times.
A concerto, if one say.
And of course, DC cheers the black man being beat down. So, anyway, I'm sorry to the cool people in DC, but seriously, what the fuck? So, but MVP was supposed to be
MVP was being a jackass.
He was being kind of a jackass. I mean, and, alright, good stuff. Effective, bit long, good stuff though. Styles and Taker contract signing next week. Contract signing number 954 this year. The Arnold Sports something or other plug and Triple H won an award. I didn't care. But good for him. We get the Drew Brock package again. We then get, we get something else. But we get Rollins offering his popcorn to fans during a coronavirus outbreak. I mean, whatever. If it was a super flu, it would be the same thing. But limited contact with the fans. You want my popcorn? Seth, what the fuck? So, got the black lung pops. Alistair versus Rollins. We're going to be really quick here because this was black on black violence. Deep cut there, folks. It was fine. Murphy interferes.
Right.
And then suddenly the AOP comes down. And then the Viking Raiders.
Suddenly.
But
Street Profits channeling the great Teddy Long. Holla, holla, holla. Player, player. It's time for a tag team match.
An 8-man tag match. This is where the show died for me. It died for me actually with Alistair and Rollins because I knew what was coming.
The match was good. I won't discount. But also, why?
It's because we've seen them face off so many times. That's my issue. You're right. The match was fine. Montez is ridiculous. He is ridiculously good. All these guys are good. The AOP also exists. And I'm sorry, but I regret wishing the AOP would come back to TV because I forgot how incredibly boring they are.
Remember that Super Collider?
Remember when Drake Maverick pissed his pants? Yeah. The Super Colonic, isn't that what we called it? Yeah. The match was fine, though. But, again, we've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
Ford got curb stomped, another black man getting beat down, of course, in DC.
And then after the match, Kevin Owens gets beat up a little bit, and
he hit some stunners on people.
Yeah.
And then Rollins curb stomps him and says to Murphy, no, I want this man. As Owens' face
I want this man.
As his face is right by his crotch, which was really scary. And then curb stomps him again.
Yes.
That's the end of Raw. B-. That's what I'm giving it.
Yeah, B-. That's fair. There's a poll right over here.
We're tired.
You grade along with us. Let us know what you think.
I saw through my head.
And then, leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell. Do all that thingamajiggers that you know what to do. And
Okay, so Dynamite. Am I reviewing it, or do you want to review it?
You'll probably be reviewing it.
Alright, I'm going to be reviewing Dynamite. I'm going to be reviewing a whole bunch of stuff this week. 2 movie reviews, possibly on Friday. Anyway, I'm John Ritland. This is
The Derminator.
We'll be back at some point with a review. Duel.
That didn't English.
I don't English good. I was trying to do a duel.
Bye!
I was trying to do a duel.
Oh, well. I win.